Welcome to the Paranormal Gateway Paratalk. I'm the host Scott Wise, and tonight's special guests are Leah and Mike from LM Paranormal. LM Paranormal is a dedicated team consisting of Mike and Leah, a married couple with a passion for exploring historic locations and investigating paranormal claims across the United States. With Mike's background in military and law enforcement and Lee's expertise in professional medium, they specialize in residential cases, educating people about the paranormal to help them live comfortably in their homes. As a Christian-based team, they document and share their work on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, showcasing the beauty and history of the places they visit. Without further ado, welcome Mike and
Hey,
welcome Mike.
thanks for having us on here. Obviously, Leah's not here yet, but
It's okay.
she will be shortly.
Got parent duties.
Yeah, duty calls. She's got the little ones right now.
That's all right. We'll wait here for a bit. So I start off by asking what sparked your interest in the paranormal and like what did you to decide to create a team and when did your team actually begin?
Well, we've always been interested in paranormal. I mean, you know, every Wednesday night we watched Ghost Hunters, then Ghost Adventures, and all the paranormal shows like everybody else did. Um, we lived in North Carolina, where that's where I was stationed at, and the house that we lived in over there was actually it was haunted. And funny story, we while I was deployed, back in 2009, 2010, there wasn't a lot of people to reach out to for help. So while I was deployed, my wife actually emailed, I think at the time was Sci-Fi Channel. It was Ghost Hunters, and they actually showed up to our house and they filmed an episode at our house.
Wow, that's
So that
pretty
was,
cool.
yeah, so that was kind of our first little introduction into paranormal investigating while being filmed. But fast forward to about 3 years ago now, my wife had a near death experience, and she was in the hospital for 3 months, and she had an experience, and obviously she recovered. Her experience is one that I'll let her explain. I wouldn't do it justice, but after an experience like that, you kind of life starts to change direction, and you start to take different things more seriously, like family time, doing things together. So we decided to stop putting off, having fun and taking trips and doing what we wanted to do, and start doing it now instead of later. So we've always wanted to go on a ghost investigation. So I found one that was at Missouri State Penitentiary. It was a Ghost Hunts USA, I think, one of the bigger ones. And so I booked it. We went there, had no idea what to expect. So, I'm thinking back, and all the scary movies. What do they need? They need flashlights. So I packed a backpack, and I had 13 flashlights in my backpack. Each of them had spare batteries because that's always the first thing to go.
No, I know about that.
Then I took a camera, and that was pretty much all we had. We didn't know anything about it. We show up, and there was about 200 people at this place. It was ridiculous. But we had a blast. If you've ever been to Missouri State Penitentiary, one of the buildings there, Building 3, um, down in the solitary confinement, that's in 3D. That's where the guides there say describe the paranormal as the paranormal because it's just weird down there. So during this investigation, they take you to different stations and teach you how to use different equipment. Well, at this particular station, it was all about just shutting the lights off and just kind of feeling the environment. So we all got into a cell, and the cell that we got was at the very end. So we walk in there. I'm holding on to Leah's hand. She's in the middle of the cell. I'm in the doorway, just kind of feeling out the environment. Next thing I know, I got a hand on my butt. Well,
Oh, Lordy.
I'm holding on to Leah's hand, so I know it's not her. And there's a wall directly behind me, so I know it's nobody standing behind me. And yeah, plain as day, I felt a hand on my butt. So I told the guard, I said, "Hey, I think I'm getting my butt grabbed right now." As soon as I said that, cold, icy cold, you know, breeze just washed over me. I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to stand out in the hallway." And after all that happened, we found out we were down in the shower cell of 3D.
Oh
So
boy.
that was a little unnerving.
They're disconcerting.
So after
Oh
that,
Lordy.
you know, we had a lot of fun, and we decided to start doing it all on our own. Reached out to a few local teams, tagged along with them for a little bit, and then we just decided that this is something that her and I are going to do on our own. Well, just the two of us, and so we've been doing it now for almost 2 years, and yeah, going strong and it's keeping us busy all the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna show my age here, but I started like back in, I guess, back in early 2000s too. Um, so the same thing you did. I found a group to get together with. And I was with them for 2 years, and like within the 6 months of that with them, I brought on um a friend of mine who is just interested in it. But I never had a personal experiences. All I just always thought there was something there, and a lot of the books and research I did, coming up, and in the 80s, I go to libraries, you didn't really have those kind of books. I get all kinds of books and like anything from witchcraft, they call anything that you get now, but back
Mhm.
then it wasn't really something you would be able to get too easily.
Right.
Um, Also, back then, when I started off, we didn't have a digital camera. We actually I had one of those Sony night shot cameras.
Hmm.
And so there's the tapes. So I had to put tapes in and review it on TV. And if I saw something, I stop and take a picture of it. Just that's how it was. And then once I got together, one friend of mine, we met up with another guy who wanted to be a tech, and he could build all kinds of stuff. Well, I was with the group for close to 15 years. Um, so we got to do a lot of stuff. Very fortunate to get out and do some stuff. We did start off your residential cases also, but we'd save us some money, go to some more known locations like New York at the Palmyra Museum in New York. We did Hinsdale House for a weekend. Um, we did Burlington County Jail in New Jersey. We did that a couple times. Um,
Nice.
yeah, we could do a bunch of different places. Post Howard Elementary School, we did that for a weekend. God, ever get up this way, you should check that place out.
Yeah, we. I'd like to get up there. It's quite a ways from Kansas. That's a
Yeah, quite hall.
yeah, that's a good haul.
Yeah, the guys have come visit me to hunt there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm just I get around now with Rollator, but I get out once in a while. I usually do is 2 or 3 investigations a year,
Oh, there you go. Good deal.
but these I get out. But I didn't get out this year though, because I think to just go back to my friends. This year we got to forgo a year going back to York, PA. I was born and raised in York, PA, and I moved out to Ohio 8 years ago. So and
Oh,
I hear, yeah,
okay, cool.
but there's tons of stuff out here. There's a theaters and there's fire companies and that's, so what do you think is the most um, compelling evidence you guys ever collected?
The most compelling.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably gonna be that video that I sent you today.
Okay.
That was one of our residential cases that we had worked, and we haven't even started the investigation at that point when that video was filming. We had just got stuff set up when we were getting ready to start, and yeah, we caught that.
Okay, I play it for you. I have one. I bring it up. Yeah, it's real good. I like that. I got this again. So here's your. Wow. I mean, even slow it down, it was booking.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
You blink and you miss it.
yeah. I also just the first one, the cat started to leave the room. I don't know if it was affected by anything, the cat, but
Yeah.
I'm,
So the first time we went to that house, the cats were very skittish, But we went back there a couple weeks later after we had helped her out, and the cats had a different personality at this point. They were very relaxed. So
wow. Yeah, we had a couple of places already, but they were having the dogs go around the corner,
yeah,
places like that also. But, and well, we had a lot of ghost cats. We had a couple of EVPs.
I
We got,
haven't caught any on EVP yet, but my
yeah,
wife has heard them with her ears. So
we got put Paranormal Historic Museum in York, and we're in the main house, and the one guy was talking about they hear cats a lot, they pick up cats a lot. And he's there explaining, well, I know what a cat sounds like when I step on his tail. That's what it usually sounds like. And so as I'm reviewing this, you can hear in the background cats meowing.
huh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's yeah, I was something else. That place is awesome to go to. Pick up the more creepy CVCs there.
Yeah.
Um, So, what kind of tools, equipment you guys use?
Well, definitely cameras. That was probably one of the best pieces of equipment we could use. Um, so I have two camcorders, both with IR, obviously, and then
Mm,
I've got my DVR system. I think the more cameras that you could set out, the better, because that's going to be the best piece of evidence, to put out there. Then I think the second one is going to be the tripwire. Is one of our favorites, obviously. A tri-field meter is another big one. Leah uses the SB7 Spirit Box. She uses it. That's how the white noise. That's how she tunes in as a medium
mm-hmm.
um, to the spirit world, and she's able to communicate really good, phenomenally well, actually, with that. So that's probably. I mean, we use cat balls and some of the other stuff too, and you got to take those with a grain of salt. They're fun to
Yeah,
watch,
yeah.
but you
I
have
was just
to.
going to ask about that. I was just probably ask about balls.
Yeah, I like my lights and my shiny, flashy stuff,
Yeah,
but you have to be careful of what you're going to put out there and call evidence. I have a REM pod too, but even still, you can get false positives, so you have to be
yeah.
careful. And I'm really big, I like to record everything, and I'll go
Oh,
back
yeah,
and I'll make my videos because I want to put all my evidence out there for everybody to judge and critique.
yeah.
I don't, what's the point of catching evidence if you're not going to put it out to the world?
Well, so I always say that some people are very anal about showing themselves. I'm like, well, but why would say sharing is caring, especially when it comes to the paranormal, because
Yeah,
we'll never know by our lifetime or next generation what it's like until you get to the other side or whatever you go add to that.
yeah,
So until someone can find proof for that, we're never going to know.
no, no,
So not in my lifetime.
yeah. And it's
So
okay if you put out a piece of evidence that I think is paranormal and you look at it and you've got a different explanation that's, not paranormal. That's fine. You have difference of opinions. No big deal.
yeah, I know that's why I put as myself as I can, but it's been a while. But we got the best evidence video wise just about 3 years, maybe 3 years ago. That Town Elementary School. That's
Mm,
out here in the Middletown, Ohio. So we I said we like to have fun too. What's good to having fun? Or that's why we'll do boo or something. Just just every once in a while we'll do something dumb like or whatever. But so what they did for a while, they had this old wheelchair that had like a bucket seat like sit down, and
hmm
also that big gymnasium and a basketball net. And so they had some basketballs on the floor and stuff. We couldn't really bounce them because they're like they bounced on that. Bounce and stop. Yeah. So myself and another investigator went down. He set his cameras up already, and we're down, set at a base camp in the cafeteria. And the other guys, there are four other guys I think with us, and they went around checking stuff. And they came back and they said, "Did you? We guys upstairs all? No, we done here the whole time." I'm like, "What?" He said, "We just we put a basketball on a chair." And wheelchairs up by the stage. And anyways, they came back and they said that basketball is in the middle of the floor in the gymnasium. And they're like, oh, yeah, you moved there or something. So we picked that ball coming off that chair. Um,
Do,
I'll play it here real quick. What this is. It's pretty cool.
do you get that?
I was gonna say show full screen. Yeah.
Well, you can.
I still get goosebumps when I play it because we never had anything before.
Yeah, you can definitely tell there's nobody around it.
Yeah. There's two, you see two white lights as the IR flashing off the metal of the frame of the wheelchair.
Yeah, I saw
So,
that.
yeah. Welcome, Leah.
Hi.
Yeah. Had to put the kids down.
Yeah.
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 So, moving right along, do you ever debunk a case?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, all the time. Um, well, okay, a residential case or evidence that we catch,
Oh, either or.
either or.
Yeah, or both.
Well, residential case, yes. A lot of times it's going to be the person, whether it be a mental problem or um, a lifestyle problem. They're creating their own stress and creating this kind of stuff. Um, but and as far as evidence, while we're going back and reviewing it, yeah, all the time. We'll hear a noise and you say no, yeah, that's something, and we'll disagree with each other. Hey, no, that was you were walking, or that was my stomach growling, or something like that.
Yeah.
We we argue with each other all the time about orbs.
Yeah. Me
You
too.
know, but it's good to have a debate on stuff because if you just threw everything out there and called it evidence, then you'd be Zach Baggins.
Demons.
Yeah. I'm possessed again.
Oh, I don't know. But when I first started watching that show, I watched the season of it and I stopped. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's tough.
It is. It's not fun to watch anymore.
That's why I stick to certain shows I watch. Like my like Ghost Experience. There's a few shows I still watch. Not Good Story, I also watch that, but I cut back on that. And I pretty much just doing my own research and that stuff because a lot of stuff is. I mean, there was one that they put out that, oh my gosh, we're at this cemetery and we got a picture of a ghost sitting on like one of those cement seats or whatever. The deal was, it was the old Bachelor Cemetery ghost photo. Remember that old one?
Yes.
That's what they said they caught.
Oh my gosh.
We
I'm
we
like,
like to
oh
watch
God.
we like to
Yeah.
watch smaller teams on YouTube
Oh
and,
yeah, that's the
and
way
get
to do.
get their I like to watch the way they make the videos because that's my big thing, and then the evidence that they capture because some of the best evidence that you'll see are from just the husband and wife teams that go out to these places and just do their thing.
There's also that many places have more um famous, I was just say, or more locations that a lot of people go to can sometimes be contaminated with stuff too. 'Cause
Mhm.
you never know who's there before you. They say don't do stupid shit while you're there. They don't want seances. They don't want Ouija boards there. They don't want witchcraft, that kind of stuff, anything going on there. But you never know
Yeah,
because a lot of these places don't have cameras set up either, so
yeah,
they can't catch any act. And it's a holes like that that get you, in the predicaments.
Mm-hmm.
And it messes up for us as we're trying to get out there and be serious but have fun doing it. It's like, why?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just,
Don't
Yeah.
ruin it for us.
I really birds
Yeah.
on bum. I'll tell you, it does. And
yeah.
Yeah.
I get it's something I'll see even once I'll look up, but now 'cause I have a program that you can get to. It's um you can load your photo in. You check for photos or fake usually.
Oh.
It has the here have XF data, the EXIF data.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That if you plug it in, you can tell, okay, this wasn't as Photoshop, and they'll say, it's how many times you touched or whatever before the other out or having my hands touching.
Mm-hmm.
So you get those programs. I use that often myself.
Good. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. You got to double check all that stuff.
you think so? I mean, people, really, guys,
Yeah.
it's a freaking ghost app. I mean, really?
I know. Don't get me started on those. Those drive me crazy.
Oh my god! When it first started happening, like, and they're posting stuff on our site that I'd comment, really, and wait,
Yeah.
WTF,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Well, they just believe everything it says, and you can't.
And
It doesn't work that way.
and I called that rate too for people wanting to come do residentials. We kind of stopped. Well, last time you went, we went in and you could tell before we got there, cell phone dressers were moving around, and we went in a small soup at a pot. You know, and like we teach his own, but they had all kinds of they had bongs sitting there out in the open, and
Wow.
the week after we left there, almost all the household got arrested for drugs. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad the people didn't come out of there.
Oh my gosh.
We did actually have an investigation back in Hanover, Pennsylvania. We had this huge library, and there's like 3 floors in the basement. And so we set our stuff, and the lady who was the librarian, she joined our team. And so she had access for us. And we're in there, and we kept downstairs just flashing the lights and banging on the door. I'm like, what's going on? And she goes, no, take over. Can you imagine them driving by and they're seeing it all dark and see flashlights around in there?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
he's like, oh my god. So they came to the door ready to do something. Like she went out and stopped them. She goes, we got permission from the borough to do this.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh.
that was scared the crap out of us. Man, like what's going on? You know?
Yeah.
So we gotta be careful places here too.
Oh yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
said, right that cases they could be tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, because you're liable for when you go in there and you have to have sign papers and stuff, and it's so likely to be a headache at times. Because
Yeah.
we are so busy. We're doing 2 investigators a month, residentials for like 5 months straight. It's like we got tired. It's like
Yeah.
tired doing it. And there's places that have gotten one place we went to they're complaining about they're seeing shadows and like they basically demons in the walls and stuff. I'm like, do you want to hear it or not? But think, well, this we can do with only like half an hour away. So okay, we'll go. Well, it was a trailer, and we were in there. I went in, I almost threw up. I'm like, what's going on? I turned around and get back out again. I'm highly susceptible to get meth. And I went in there and I said, I went out the rest of the investigation. I sat in the car with the air conditioning on. I go back in. Here they went and they checked their fuse box. And it was like 5 times more reading it should be for EMF.
Wow.
Yeah. And I go back in there. Sorry. But
Yeah. Yeah.
and they have checked that stuff for. So what they did, we suggested we kept by Ukraine and relay the fiber or the cables and stuff, the fuse box and stuff. Because it was beaming off there. I'm like, oh, nope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That would affect anybody. That's really high. Oh my goodness.
So how do you guys prepare mentally and physically, for your investigations? I know you're a medium, so I don't know if you do certain things or maybe do prayers or.
Well, for me, I rest, and then if anything comes to me before the investigation, I journal a lot. So I write everything down, and then before we go in the location, we'll say a prayer together, prayer of protection, and then we say that after we leave as well. So, I mean, we usually just try to stay rested up and keep high, good energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Like when I first started off, I had noticed over the years I'm more in tune when I go in these places, and I get better results. So
Yeah,
yeah, another
definitely.
thing we do opening and closing of prayers time. We'd always say, "You gotta stay here. Get
Yes.
on with us."
Yep,
Yeah,
100%.
every
We
single
say
time.
that. We say that as we're driving away. You
Yeah,
got to stay here. Yep.
yeah. It's like
Mm,
at the bars, just say, "You don't have to go home, but you can't stay
stay
here."
here. Exactly. I think you've even said that before.
Yeah.
Oh, but now you don't want anybody
Yeah,
to follow you
but
home.
we've been very fortunate over the years to get stuff. I mean, I think we are basically a family because
Mhm.
we get a lot. Like that, my guys enough to get out, I did, and then it's been like 15, 20 years now. But yeah, I was very fortunate with the guys that I had with me. Because they helped me out a lot. So getting
Yeah.
around.
That's always important.
So
That's good.
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll ask you, what do you think is the most common type of paranormal activity you guys get? I mean, you got video, EVPs, which one do you think is better, or audio,
Mm.
or it's like equal? Yeah.
What do you think's better, video or audio?
Video.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that has to
You're
see it.
lucky.
I just know it's there. So he's like, but I can't see it. So he has to capture it. I think the most common type of haunting for us or the paranormal activity would be the people. There's usually
Loved ones.
loved
Yeah.
ones
Mm-hmm.
around the people and the client, and they don't know it. It scares them. And so we go in there and we debunk everything, and then I kind of turn on the mediumship stuff, and I do a reading for them and figure out, oh, it's your loved ones and this is what they're trying to tell you. And usually that eases their mind. So I mean, I think my favorite kind of way to capture evidence, though, is when I can hear it. So EVPs, I love EVPs. Those are my favorite. And I think
Mm-hmm.
he likes the visual the best.
Yeah, I'm EVP all the way. I've very good luck, and I'm sure it's called. Like when you hear it, when you pick it up, what's a certain name for that? I can't remember what it's called. All sensor, although.
Oh,
Um,
now I can't think of
yeah,
it. When you can pick it up with your ears, you can hear it with your ears.
and pick up on the idea.
Oh, like an audible EVP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we'll
Um,
call it that.
Yeah.
like a disembodied voice. Is that what they know?
Is it audiences?
Audio.
Audio. Oh,
It's.
we're
I'm
close.
close.
We're
Yeah.
on the trail.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
anyways, I had me at Holman Mansion in PA. They're supposed to be a ghost of Jacob and Anna,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the first time there. And it's the first time with a new girl investigator from another team. We collabed together. So she get upstairs. First thing I do, I tell her I do. First thing you do is turn the recorder on. First start setting up, turn the recorder on. I pick up a lot of stuff when I'm setting stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
I have a baseball cap, and what I'll do, I get the little lapel mics, clip
Mm-hmm.
it, and then I'll put the wire down my back, and then into my pocket, and I'll start recording on lucky. That
Oh.
way, it's not in my way and stuff. I move around,
Mm-hmm.
but that helps a lot. But anyway, I always go and talk to, hey, I'm here. Oh, this first time here, like that, no, yeah, and Dick, are you here? Hannah, are you here? And then I picked up, mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. And the girl coming up the stairs, and I'm like, oh my God, you're not gonna believe it. Says, I'm kind of freaking out. Like, I chills. And she's like, I said, well, I think I picked up Anna. Said, mm-hmm. She goes, well, they're here. So I had that too, but I forgot to bring it up. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was one of the better ones, and like we had a creepy one up in, like I said, Paranormal. Our Paramount Historical Museum has a General Phillips store. Also, is also a family home,
Hmm.
and we got a little creepy piece there. I'll tell you a story real quick, but I was found back in the early late 50s, early, yeah, maybe 50s, early 60s, maybe. That their, I could even wrong with date, that the family home broke down, and the whole family, except the husband, died.
Oh,
And there's 5 kids, and they range from 3 years old to 12, I think.
wow.
And what's really weird about it is the 2 kids, 2 girls, were named Susan and Sharon. My wife's name is Sharon, and her sister name is Susan.
Oh my gosh.
That's weird.
Yeah.
No, the guy here mauled us who helped out and said he'd tag along. He was talking to us, and he asked me if there was a flashing light outside my street, or it's just me downloading stuff into a USB and more nothing.
Mhm.
And you hear a creepy voice saying, "Come on down with us." And like, whoa! And that's the
Wow.
really it sounded too. It was like, oh, no.
Come on down with us.
Oh
Wow.
God, yeah.
Yeah, I think that would make me feel a little uncomfortable too.
Yeah.
When I found it out, I called Bill. I'm like, Bill, oh my God. Yeah, he's like, no. That scared him. Oh my God. Yeah, that place is a lit with activity. Yeah, it's just good. We got there a few times.
Yeah.
But, so how do you handle a client who is frightened and don't know how to handle it? I mean, you probably get that a lot. You know, how to
What?
calm down, certain things
Oh,
you do.
yeah. When they're frantic like that and they want you to show up like right then, we usually slow them down, talk to them, get them to stop and kind of explain what's going on. And then we're able to give them things to try before we get there. So um, they feel like they're doing something before we can get there because we like to screen everybody. We like to do a lot of interviews and the history and all that before we get there. And we do more than one interview because the story changes a lot. And you got to make sure you get the whole story from everybody because you never know what you're stepping into. And sometimes they need help that isn't paranormal. So that's why we do a lot of screening. But usually I just slow them down, ask them more questions, and then, you know, give them ideas of things they can try before we get there.
Yeah, we sort of thought for us actually still really good for, but how far away it was. If it's like a half an hour away, we do a free them where we take them questionnaire and stuff with them, and we give back credit that weekend there or something too, so we know if prepare for. This phase is kind of weird. Do we want to look back or just say, well, this isn't what happened? What you heard was this and that, and
Mm-hmm.
because we had this one investigation. Oh my God, we keep hearing this demon scream and stuff. And what is going on here? Well, it's a really old house. And they had those, unless you're familiar with it or not, but the old radiators that sat on the top of the floors. They had the water to go into and you were
Oh,
being
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
drive.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
We were sitting there in one room and we heard this, like, what the is that? We go, it happens all the time around 2 p.m. Like, what is going on here? That's what it was. Like, oh,
Oh.
I mean, that's it was just releasing the gas a little bit, or the water a little bit.
Yeah.
Guessing it was
Mhm.
demon hiss. What?
At least you
I,
got demons. I think we
I
got
think, I think,
aliens.
yeah, I think that one we didn't do it for them because so far away. We still
Mhm.
were an hour at that house.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Uh,
Yeah, that's why we're really careful because most of the people that we have investigated for are pretty far away. So I want to make sure when we make the trip out there, that is the absolute next step to take, So, yeah.
Well, are there any locations, places you refuse to investigate?
No,
Not yet. No.
not yet. Yeah, we'll say not
Okay.
yet.
Give us time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give us a little more time. We're a little new.
We had a place one time that I'm not making the demons and stuff, and I never will be. I think it was angry squirrels. I do. So, some people believe how you are this life, and the next life you'll be the same.
Mhm.
So I would know until I go over and I can find out how swell the guy I am next life, And,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's like I've been called a son of a bitch. I've been called a hole. I've been called an effer, and I once said they called me a G damn it M and effer already. I'm like, what did you do? I don't even know you. You call me names, and I'm like, and like I said, we had investigations like that too. So, but
Yeah.
I sort of say love me too. So I guess that evens that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully there's
but
more of those than the
Yeah,
than the
well,
other
no.
ones.
if
We
that
usually get
person was a jerk in life, he's more than likely going to be a jerk in the afterlife too.
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That area of town was really run down too, and who knows who lived there and what was on that land. But I think I was part of like a Indian whatever area too.
Mhm.
Located
Yeah.
in that area. So you don't know. That always a house could be land too. That calls it.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. We
Uh,
we investigated an old farmhouse and we want to go back and investigate the land because I think there's a lot more to it than just the house. The house held the memories and the and the energy of the family that lived there, but I think the land holds more Native American to it.
mhm.
So it'll be nice to go back and kind of figure that out.
Yeah, when I first home deal with the old farmhouse, actually that's what the girls have to help me. The investigation.
Yeah.
But we also took golf balls with us because a lot of people say they get dizzy and walk in the room, and we call it the fun house effect. I don't know if
Mhm.
that's what you call it or not,
Yep.
but you can put a ball in this rolls by itself as well. I even felt we had to walk in the room so we were going down a little bit. Uh,
Mhm.
Gotta be careful with that too, because back then and plus the house is several over the years too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, so you gotta account for that.
Right. Right. So that's hard to
There are a
test.
lot of, that's why I still debunk as much as you can.
Yeah.
And then there's also a lot of skeptics out there too. And I take it for what it's worth too. I want skeptics in the field because it makes our job, you know, even more fulfilling if we
Mm.
actually catch something that's
Mm.
like,
Legit. It
wow.
has to be real. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I
Yeah.
think that helps a lot too.
Yes. It helps your credibility and we when we catch something, we always like to send it to other other investigators so that they can, I guess, criticize
We
it, rip it apart a little bit, just be
yeah.
like, did you look at this? Did you look at that angle? Give us more of what we didn't think about. Because if we think it's paranormal, we want somebody to tell us it's not. Does that make sense? To kind of make sure it's real.
Yeah. All right.
So,
And is there certain programs I use like for audio for EPs? I use
oh, yeah.
Audacity.
Yep.
I
That's
use
what we
Mhm.
use.
I like that one.
yeah. Yeah. I first started off I used
Yeah.
Waysound. Mm, That was like about
Yeah.
15 years ago. But, but I like Audacity better. It's so easy to
Mhm.
remove noise
Yeah.
Yeah.
on that. It's like 5 seconds, it's going,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Yep.
but yeah, I love it program.
Yeah. The best EVP recorder we have
Um,
too is our cell phones. Everything we capture is we just record voice memos on our iPhones, and they do a
Mm-hmm.
really dang good job of capturing some stuff.
Well, yeah, phones nowadays, the iPhones, they have the screen, like my phone probably wouldn't do shit.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse my French. Aerosol step,
Yeah.
but yeah, like I said, we talk as equipment, and I have this in here. It's a
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah,
music
yeah.
box. Yeah, my friend made this for me,
Is it motion sensor?
but
Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah, that, but yeah,
That's
that
cool.
little snapper in front here,
Yeah.
and the speaker on top. Yeah,
Oh, that's neat. I like
yeah,
that.
it's cool. And he actually made it with the 3D printer.
A 3D printer.
Cause
There you go.
See,
See?
I need to get one.
He's been saying he
Yeah.
wants one.
He's a 3D printer, and you just actually cut the wood out for it then. But if you look inside here,
Uh-huh.
see, look, right here is uh, uh, the loud noise that comes out. And here's the
Mm-hmm.
wires, and there's a battery pack.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And
It's so simple.
yeah, and then with one I put any sound I want. It takes the MP3 file.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw also this one there, it's like a creepy kid singing whatever.
Yeah.
What happened now? I have the chicken dance on now.
There you go. That's better. He doesn't like the creepy music
Yeah, I don't
either.
see. I mean,
The chicken dance. We
I
stand.
like that. I like that. I like that. I like your style.
Yeah. I have the um. So we have a fire museum here. Down to probably 6 times or left 4 years. It's right down the road right now. So it's because the guy that was there, well, Bobby, he passed away a couple months ago. And so I want to check back because I don't know if the investigation anymore there. But I got a lot of stuff out of there.
Mm-hmm.
But all to that place. But it's funny because the first time it took investigators long, I was there a second time, so I set stuff up while they got the tour. And I had this box sitting on the step up to the fire engine,
Mm-hmm.
and I forgot to turn it off and do it. Yeah, I always start when we start investigation. I forgot that other one, and he walked by it and went off with that creepy sound of her,
Yeah.
and he freaked out. He goes, God damn it, you Scott! I'm like, I'm sorry. He was about to give me a freaking heart attack. Oh gosh, oh my god, he is so fun. He has free t-shirts and stuff, but it's cool. They took donations, so they didn't have a certain amount like our place should have. We split the $50, each to go because we had a good time.
yeah, good.
Yeah, we had a good time. So, oh well.
She got called away by a kid real quick.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. Um, so I'd probably be for both you, but both their wifey and me. Do we certain individuals are more prone to experience part activity, or is something you just tune into when you go along, or
Say
some people are gifted, and some people just pick it up as they go along, or
say that one
what,
more time. I'm sorry. The question.
okay. Do you believe certain individuals are more prone to experiencing paranormal?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, those people who are just completely closed off to it, and there's, I don't say that they would not experience it, but they're going to be so quick to write it off as something else, that yeah, they might as well not even experience it. And then there's other people like Leah who can sense it all over the place. Um, so I guess her and I would be a good example. I'm not very sensitive. Um, so it for me to walk into a room and get the, that chill up your spine feeling, uh, it's the energy is going to be pretty high in that room. Where Leah, on the
Right.
other hand, uh, she can get it.
Yep.
She can pick up on the slightest things. So yeah, I think definitely uh, you have to take the person into account of what kind of whether they're going to be able to pick up activity or not. They'll be able to hear stuff or see stuff if that's there, but if there's nothing that strong, then it's it's going to take a lot for some people to experience
Right.
something.
Now, I've done pictures to show here. I don't have them in any particular order, so I'll pull them up if you want
Yeah, we just sent
to.
some pictures of some of our favorite locations that we've gone over the years.
Yeah, it's a picture, so we shouldn't be muted. I know them you some videos last year. There we go.
Yeah, so Leah's I'll let her talk on this one. She had a pretty good experience with this.
Is that a table for embalming?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's an original one. And what'd you say? How many people were embalmed on that?
Oh, the whole town,
Of
so
Broadhead.
yeah.
Broadhead, Wisconsin. It's from the whole town. Really old, it's original. And it's the first object that I have ever touched that had so much energy. It gave me like electricity. So at the end of the night when we were investigating, it was the very last place. And I said, I want to lay on it. So I laid down on it and I put headphones on and I did an Estes session, but really I was channeling. And as soon as I laid down, I saw pictures. It was like a photo album of pictures of people, just hundreds of people. And I'm assuming these people who had laid down on this table and been embalmed. And then they came around, these spirits, they came around and they were touching the table and they were looking at me and talking to me and wondering why I was there. And then one of them in particular, well, two of them, but one I remember he was confused and he was looking for his wife. And I kept talking to him and you were talking and he found his wife. And what I saw was he was on one side of the table and this light opened up on the other side and this woman with long brown hair came through and she reached out for him and he was unsure if he could go, and eventually he did, and then they were gone. And then there was another lady who was looking for her pink scarf. She was wondering if they buried her with it. So that's just a few of the things that I encountered when I laid down on there. But it was really strange because up to 48 hours after laying on that table, I had the taste of blood in my mouth. Like I couldn't get rid of it. And I think it was just like the residual energy of that stuck to me. And I've never experienced anything like that before. That was really unique.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was going to do it later on, or I don't want to go into the actual more drawer and go back in.
Yeah.
That would be pretty
I think,
intense.
yeah, that'd be pretty intense. That and also and laying them on the bathtubs that you
Mm-hmm.
slaughtering, whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it's a place in New York. I can't remember the name of the house, but it's the old museum up in New York. I can't remember what it's called now. So they have bathtub and basement. Yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah. Yeah. Those objects I think hold a lot of energy. If you're not a believer in that stuff, You will be after you touch it and hang
Yeah.
around it a lot because you'll start feeling it.
Yeah, a lot of residual energy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm,
So
yeah.
that was my favorite.
Here's that picture.
Oh,
Missouri State.
Missouri State Penitentiary.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's an A-hall. That was our first investigation. Well, this picture was from the second time we'd gone there, but this is one of our favorite places to go. That's where we started, and there's just so many stories there. You can go there, and every single time get a different experience.
I was up there.
Did you tell
Wow.
me about your ghost
I
already?
get my butt grabbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to tell him that at the very beginning.
Yeah. I liked A Hall there because the second time we went up where we're at, where I took the picture. What is that? A floor up?
Yeah, second level.
And we walked, and I was able to kind of feel if there was energy in any of the cells. And the ones that I did, I would place a cat ball or a flashlight to see if they would mess with it. And then we walked to the other side, and we played music for them.
Well, we asked them if they wanted us to play music. The flashlight came on. And then we asked them if they wanted us to play Johnny Cash. The flashlight came onto that. So we played.
I'm stuck in Folsom Prison.
Yeah, they wanted.
Exactly.
We played Folsom Prison and Ring of Fire, and then the flashlight would pulsate. It would to the beat of the song.
Yeah, it was
So
really
it was pretty neat.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to put that on YouTube, but I couldn't because of copyright. So
Yeah.
Top here, how far Missouri is from here? I don't know.
From us, it's like how far?
it's about 5 hours from where we're at.
Yeah.
Oh, where you located?
We're in Abilene, Kansas.
Oh, that's right. Sorry for that.
That's all right.
I said near Lexington too, I think. Oh, all right. Here is I want to go here. The Valeska Murder House.
Yeah, that was one of our. As a team, that was one of our first places to go. Her and I.
God, I'm jealous.
We didn't have a lot of interaction in the house. It was oddly quiet and so relaxing that it was kind of creepy.
Yeah,
if that can make sense.
Now our walkthrough was weird. You got your elbow touched.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we did when we did the first walkthrough. He's like, "Come grab my." It was like your upper arm or your elbow. He goes, "Touch this. It's really cold. Something's there."
Mhm.
And it was that particular spot. It was just ice cold. And then
I was walking through filming B-roll, and
Yeah.
I was videoing the axe marks on the wall,
Mhm.
and it felt like somebody was just touching my elbow. It was really weird.
Mm-hmm. And then I walked into the next room where the baby crib was and all the toys, and I something weird happened to me there. You know how people describe they lose time, or it's like they lose track of time, or it was weird. I don't know what happened. I was there, but I wasn't there for a second. I can't even explain it. It was so odd. It was like time stood still or something. And he's talking to me. I didn't hear anything he said. And that part was really weird. But Johnny Hauser, he was really nice. He told us a lot of the history and hung out for a while and answered all of our questions. And but it was pretty quiet until the end of the night when we went upstairs, and I sat in front of the attic door and I did an Estes session there. But by that time, I was angry about something. And so if you go in that house and investigate and you're angry, or that's like its favorite emotion. And so it'll start responding to you if you're angry or upset.
Hush. My dog barking.
That's all right.
Sorry
I got
about
kids,
that.
you got dogs. It's okay.
It's my son from my mom.
Oh.
It's okay. She'll be quiet now.
But it's a neat place. I would go back. I really liked it. I thought it was I don't know, it was really peaceful. It was strange. but it's kind of will draw you in, and then you get curious and you want to go back again to see if you get different activity. And then we did a double night. So we did Villisca, and then the next night we did Malvern Manor.
Oh, that is what I was talking about. That's in New York. Where's Malvern Manor? I forget what's that.
Malvern Manor is in Iowa as well.
Okay, that's right.
About-
Actually, who owns that?
Josh heard.
Josh. I had Josh on as a guest a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he is a freaking riot. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's funny.
He'd be. I was crying around once. Oh God.
He is. He's great. He was so funny. Great
I
host.
like that. He's cool.
Yeah, very cool. I agree. So yeah, we did that, and then we went to Malvern Manor the next night, and supposedly they say that the two houses are connected, and that the killer stayed at Malvern Manor after he was done at the axe murder house. I didn't come across that, but that's okay. I'm not saying it's not either. So
All right. Well, that's a full weekend.
yes, very much, but a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think I have a lot of residential cases I need to do. I think I ordered here, but here's my shit.
That one's at Malvern Manor.
Oh, cool.
That
Sounds
one's
good, didn't it?
no, that's up. That's on the second floor in one of the rooms called Henry's room or Hank's room, depending on what name you get at the time. But I this is one of the clips that I tried to send you, but it was too long. So we had one of the best conversations with the spirit that I've ever had. Leah's sitting down in front of the door right there, and she is just she's at the beginning stages of her mediumship at this point. So she's hearing voices, but she's not directly in tune with them just yet. So at this point, she knows that she's picking up on a spirit, and she's telling me she's wanting me to talk to it, kind of feeding me questions to ask. And the spirit is answering me with the flashlight or the K2 down there on the floor. And the conversation lasted for about 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The K2 spiked all the way up to red, and it stayed there for a few minutes, and then it went back down to 50%, and it just stayed like that for about 10 or 15 minutes.
Right, and we turned it off and back on and moved it, and it went right back to what it was. But I could still feel him there. He hadn't left. And then at one point, we thought we heard somebody coming up the stairs because there was another team there, but it wasn't them.
They were on the other side of the building.
Okay.
And then on the video, I asked a question, and I with my own ears, I heard the voice say "what." It was crazy because it sounded like he was right there in my microphone. Hey, Hank, can you what? It was.
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
just like that. It was. So you could see it on my video. It's the craziest, and I heard it with my own ears. That was the second time I'd ever heard an EVP or a disembodied voice with my own ears.
Awesome.
And like I said, I've got a whole army ear, so if I can hear it, then it's pretty dang loud.
I should be out here then.
Yep.
From here.
Yeah, it's pretty neat because he's got a different voice than Mike does, and you hear him, he goes, "What?"
Yeah.
It was really neat.
Yep. I used to my friend he owned a painter business, and he'd work 56 hours a week sometimes. I would always help out with the EVC evidence. And I would find stuff those guys wouldn't mind and say, all right, how would you pull it out? So I heard it, and I just, and with that audacity, you can pretty much do it. And you have to be careful if you go too far, but
Yeah,
it get weird, but
yeah.
yeah. So,
But
so you guys got any investigations coming up?
Well, this weekend we've got a couple of events for public ghost hunts, and then One's in Atchison. The other one is here at Old Abilene Town. Yep, that one right there.
Yep.
Um, I think then after that, in November,
November, we go back to Missouri State
yeah.
for the third time. Yeah.
Knowing you.
And I think after that one, that's going to close out the year.
Yeah. Well, no, we help with an event at McIntyre.
Oh, you're right. I forgot
with
about that
Dustin
one.
Perry. He's doing a Christmas or Victorian themed Christmas thing, and we usually go and we help him and Stephanie, the owner, with the guests and kind of help lead them around too. So I think that will be our last one. That's in
Yeah.
December.
McIntyre is kind of like our second home.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're excited, looking forward to it. Tired, but excited.
That's awesome. Yeah. I like to get events like that. We're still a little closer. I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of tough for me with I have to call ahead before I go places. I need several later to get around. But most places are right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are places I go to with friends. They help up the stairs. So
Mhm.
I hear dog barking now.
Yeah, I know. Gosh darn it.
Neighbors' dogs.
If it's not a kid, it's a dog around here. We
Don't
try.
don't get me started. This dog for the last week and a half. I live in a condo apartment complex, and I'm over here in the parking lot, and next building over there, they have a dog that barks at midnight. So every night, I told her I'm gonna call cops or something. It's annoying.
That's too much. Yeah. Yeah.
There's something. We're afraid there's something wrong with the dog. You know, we know it's just there by itself. You know, and they barking like that. It could affect his, his throat and stuff like that too. It could. So we're concerned about that too.
Yeah. They got to be stressed out barking all like that long. That's too much.
Yeah. It was like 3 hours constant barking and barking and barking. And especially when you open the door, it just echoes across because we take our dog out to walk and stuff, and we hear all it over there. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, so we had that here. We had to do it. So
Yeah.
I didn't hear yet. If he's barking, you'd hear him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We got plenty of that. I know what that's like.
So a place I want to get to is Prospect Place out here. Did you ever hear of Prospect Place?
No.
It's in Chenway, Ohio. It's an old building out here. It's an old house, but it's pretty cool.
And what do you
So
guys? You guys got a lot of places up there in Ohio.
I've got tons of stuff.
Yeah, you do.
We have a couple of theaters up here too.
Yep. That's what I was gonna say. So Prospect Place, what's the history on that?
It's a bit like an old I see an old farmhouse. But
Okay.
it's a red brick building, a square. I think when you could see what the scenario was, the steps upstairs, just tiny rooms, but the stairs were so small to go up. My wife and I went to a craft fair upstairs there and took a tour. So that was a lot of fun.
That's
But I went inside and said the tour, not two upstairs, looked around. I could do that still. But yeah, I would go back to investigation. A friend of mine went many years ago. She liked it a lot. They got a lot of stuff.
cool. That sounds like fun.
Yeah. I have a paranormal group out here now. Ghost Gateway Hero Investigations. We don't get to know us anymore, but she's in college now and working now, so she's kind of busy. We want to get out in the spring, go to the cemeteries and start walking around because I like doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to go to cemeteries and see all the different headstones.
Oh,
There's
that's
just
what I do.
it's so, you can find some really
Yeah.
neat stuff. Yeah.
My first told off, I used to do the Rodlands. Yeah, but I
Mhm.
stopped doing that for a while.
Yeah.
But if you go to the old, it's the trick you want. If you're on cemetery at night, it's kind of hard because once the corrosion over there for over the years decays whatever a lot of them I think were made limestone,
Mhm.
and so over the years they turn green and that kind of stuff. But a lot
Yep.
of times you can't see dates and names. But if it's that night, there's a trick you can do. If you take a flashlight, you shine down over just the tip of it, you should be able to read it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Now I want to try it.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. We
Yeah.
we haven't gone to a lot of cemeteries at night. Really, have we?
Not at night, no.
No. So, I
Well,
don't know.
this one was Pioneer Cemetery, PA. And there were stones from back in the late 1700s there.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah. So there were the old.
Cool.
Yeah, it was back up in the Tuscarora Mountains. So it was like 2 miles of the road, and it was the grave cemetery, Greensburg Cemetery, because it was like his birth. But it's only like, I don't know, like 500 square feet. It's small.
Hmm.
Maybe it's a little bigger than that, but it's just that small. And then the other rest you walk anywhere, it's just another walk. But if it was dark out and the moon went out, a lot of times you got the moonlight. But if the moon was out in picture, you can't see in front of your face, your hand in front of your face. That's how dark it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Yeah. Sounds like a good date night.
There you go.
There you go.
You have the think picnic blanket, some lanterns, and some
Mhm.
wine and
There
crackers
you
and
go.
cheese.
I like it. Let's do it.
Go find a headstone and cuddle up to it, huh?
There you go.
Yeah. Here's one for me and one for one
Yeah.
bros.
One for my brother. Yep.
One for my homies.
Yeah, homies. That's what I was. That's right.
That's funny. If you were two for me, one for homies.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds more like it. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, yeah. You guys are so much on. It's a blast having you guys on tonight.
Well, thank you so much for
for
having us on.
having us. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
always fun to
definitely
talk.
get back going again. I booked out to middle July or to January now.
Oh, that's good.
Yay!
Yeah. Yeah. I just passed 4 years now for a podcast.
Awesome.
And I think we might be episode 99. I think.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. We really appreciate it. I
Yeah.
always get excited.
My God, it's my pleasure. Highball. So,
But
yeah, it was the best.
yes, we'll do it again.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Alrighty. I think I have house right here. Maybe not. Oh well. All right. Guess yeah, I think I do. That's the intro. Oh, I've got to make an outro for this. Oh well. Till next time. Thanks again, guys.
Bye.
Have a healthy everybody.